Hey there, my fellow trippy hippies, my starseed miracles. Have you ever heard God speak to you? Now, of course, it's not going to be direct, but I've had many experiences where I've been walking around and I would hear something, whether it be something on the TV, radio, or maybe even a background conversation in a crowded area that correlates with exactly what's on my mind or what's going on in my life. And it really felt as if God was speaking to me, because nobody knows what God is. And like optimistic Banks would say, everybody's right and everybody's wrong. But what I would like to add to that is it's not about having the right answer. It's about doing what's right or what you feel or believe is right. That's a problem I have with Christianity. You know, there's so many good Christians out there that the others ruin it for the rest, because it's not the religion that people have an issue with. They think that it's their religion that's the problem. It's people's approach to the religion that is problematic. Because I don't think there's any wrong way to believe in God unless you're committing acts of violence or cruelty in the name of that God. People say, oh, do you accept Jesus in your heart? I do, but I accept every religion. You know, everybody says, oh, do you have a relationship with God? I do, because I don't stop myself from getting to know God. I look at every possibility. My mind is a pie graph of probability factors that changes based on new information. It doesn't change often. You know, I have some ideas that rank higher than others, but it does change based on new information. And my goal is not to know, it's to constantly get to know, to experience, and to just marvel in the wonder. You know, even with Christianity, if Jesus died to save you for your sins, it's still up to you to believe in order to be saved. It's still up to you to walk the path. I mean, what's the point in saying the words, oh, I believe, if you're not walking the path? They say that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist, but I disagree. I say the greatest trick that the devil ever pulled was making people think that their words hold more weight than their actions. You know, I don't know what God is, but I'm constantly learning. It's like a relationship. You know, if you're in a relationship with your partner, are you gonna stop getting to know them and say, oh, hey, I already know you? No, you're gonna continue to get to know them. You're gonna explore every avenue. You're gonna just have conversations with them and continuously get to know them. I don't know what you are. I have no earthly idea, and I don't need to know. And if I ever do know, it'll be when I'm ready. But I can hear you. But within the noise,
I can hear you. I can hear you say, will you surrender yourself for me? Cave in. When will you surrender yourself for me?